Thank you guys for tuning in to another video. Today we got a 2023 Honda Accord LX. This one is in crystal black pearl with a black interior, and this is a very important trim level because this is the base model. This is the most affordable Accord you can get. If you're looking for something with the less features possible, this is the way to go. So if you guys are pretty familiar with the Accord, they have been completely redesigned for 2023 inside and out. Exterior, interior, everything's completely different. So there's some controversial with the design. I don't like it, or I do like it. It's to each his own at this point. One thing I can say is I've been in and out of these Accords for some time now, and this is the best driving Accord in my opinion so far. And I've driven all types of Accords. But let's jump in right into the front. So on the LX, which is the lowest model, you're gonna get full LED high beam, low beam, turn signals, and daytime running lights. Accord does not have fog lights at all. Fog lights are gone. I don't know why everyone is getting rid of fog lights because Honda is not the only ones doing it. Everyone's doing it, but gone. Fog lights are gone. The grille is gloss black, which is cool. The H has the radar built in. You do have active shutters in the grille. Right now they're closed. You can see right behind the grille. It is closed. And you do have additional cooling down here because the intercooler is down below. Your normal radiator is up above. This still is a turbocharged 1.5 four-cylinder engine, which is the same engine from the last generation. And the LX and the EX are the two models that has this motor. If you go up to Sport and Up, it'll be hybrid only. Just like the EX, you get the same design wheels, but the LX is more, it's like a brighter, it's like a chrome almost. Oh, not chrome, but it's like a silver. There we go. The EX is more gray, LX is more silver. These are still, I believe these are 17s if I'm not mistaken. These are 225, 50, 17. I'm always getting the wheel size confused. So either you're getting 17s or you're getting 19s. All of the sports pretty much have the 19s. So the Sport L, and the Touring have 19s. The LX, EX, and EXL will have 17s. But that's why the gas mileage is so high on the EXL because it's a hybrid with 17s, and the Sport L, and Touring are a hybrid with 19s. So keep that in mind. But this 1.5 still give you decent gas mileage. So here's a window sticker. This is a 23 1.5 LX, crystal black pearl. And then you can see it gives you 29 city, 37 highway, which is pretty nice for a non-hybrid car. And MSRP is $28,390. Since this is the crystal black pearl, you don't pay extra for the color. But if you get white or urban gray or steel night pearl, you do have to pay a premium price, which is $455. Still give you that Accord look. Get that fastback in the rear. You have the longer hood. You have the windshield pulled back, slimmer headlights. This is the new design of Honda right now in all of their vehicles. And in the rear, this is my favorite part. I've mentioned that in most of my Accord walkarounds as well. On the LX, there's nothing really going on back here. You have Accord badging in chrome, and that's pretty much it. You got like a flat black, I guess like a body piece at the bottom. Full LED though, even though this is in the LX, you still have full LED brake light, turn signals, and reverse lights, which is not bad for a base model. Usually a base model don't have nothing. Manual windows, well, this is base models like years ago. Nowadays, base models are pretty well equipped, but it depends on who's shopping it. Like someone in the younger crowd will look at this and is like, whoa, this thing is way too basic. But someone from, that's a lot older and that's been shopping cars for years will get one of these and probably get overwhelmed of how much equipment comes standard with these things. But this does have smart entry, so if you tap the lines, it will lock it for you. Put your hand in there, will unlock for you, and that's a big deal because LXs usually don't get things like that. Before we jump in, let me show you guys a key on it, and you have a smart key. Look at this, remote start on the LX, which is crazy. So you have lock, you have unlock, pop the trunk, remote start, panic button, and the smart entry that you saw me just do just now. Previous LX Accords would have never had this. So the fact that Honda's throwing these in there now in the base models, it's just interesting. But this is still, right under 30. A base model used to be low 20s. Now a base model is $28,000. This one's 28.8. If you get like a premium color, you're about 29 and change. So times have changed, but LX seating is manual. So You can adjust your back. You can go up and down. That's not up and down. What am I even talking about? Oh no, that is up and down. Yeah, that's up and down. You can adjust the back, and then you have the bar up front to move the seat forward and back. Same thing for the passenger seat. You can move forward and back, adjust your back, and that's it. You can't go up and down. But the seat design though, it's durable. It's comfortable. I like the design. It hugs you. Good bolstering. All of the core seats, I have no issues with them at all. So let's jump in here. So that's before you turn it on. That's when you just get into the vehicle. It welcomes you. And it is push button start. Wind up the windows. Get the AC going. First thing you're going to notice when you get in here is the full digital cluster, which is standard on the LX, standard on the base model, which is really nice. I feel like all the trim levels got, major changes, but this LX got like just a major change because a lot of things that you just get now is it's pretty interesting. So you have auto up down for your driver and passenger windows. Hold it for the rear. Still have power mirrors. Well, I say power windows, power locks, which is pretty cool. You have your trunk and your hood button down here. Nothing else. You do have that new vent design that started on the Civic here, and it goes all the way across. Now, unlike the Civic, it is like a different color. It looks a little bit different, but the blueprint of it is still very similar. And because you have the full digital cluster here, you do have two scroll wheels. So one side will pretty much give you all types of information. So like oil life, what music you listen to, your safety features, this one don't have road departure mitigation on. There's no blind spot monitoring on the LX Accord. So I know they're making models where some come with blind spots, some don't come with it. The LX don't come with it at all. So there's no BD version of this. So that's one thing to keep in mind. EX and up is where you start with blind spot. EX and up is where you start with the power driver's seat as well. And this left side of the screen is going to show you your media. So two USB, AM, FM, your basics. And then this guy, like I said, is going to show everything else. Try to quickly go through it so you guys can see here. Oh, to turn the traction control off, it's on this screen here instead of having a button down here. Look like Honda's trying to declutter the dash. So some buttons is now on the screen, which is pretty interesting. Let's turn this thing up. I'm cooking in here. You still have auto headlights, so you have auto high beams too. You have your daytime run lights. You have your parking lights and just on and off if you want to. No fog lights. Wipers on the right side, of course. Volume, voice command, next, previous track on the right side, steering wheel. Some of your Honda sensing features is on the right side, so your adaptive cruise control, your lane keep assist, your normal cruise control. A little shortcut that I've never really mentioned on my videos, but I'll just do it here since it came to mind. If you want to use cruise control, but you don't want it to slow down automatically for you, you just hold this and they put you in cruise mode. Oh, actually, well, let's turn it on. But yeah, you hold this and it puts you in cruise mode. So this is regular cruise control. So when you're driving and you hit set at the speed that you're driving at, if someone gets in front of you, it won't automatically slow down because there's no distance to set. It's regular cruise control. And when you hold it, then you turn back on adaptive cruise control. So for 23, you have a 7-inch touchscreen display, and you still have volume knob, you still have a tuning knob, and you have your shortcuts, and you still have a next and previous buttons here as well. Phone, radio, Bluetooth or USB, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. It's not wireless. You still have to plug your phone in to use Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but it's nice as standard on the base model. There's certain vehicles, either you have one, you have Apple CarPlay and that's it, or you have Android Auto and that's it, or you don't have any. So at least you got both, and you just got to plug it in and you're good to go. Sport and Up will give you the wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Pretty much if you get the wireless screen, you get wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You still get a digital climate control. It's not dual zone. You go up to the EX to get dual zone, but you still can set exactly what temperature you want, which is pretty cool. And you do have on and off, your different modes, AC on and off, basic climate control. Two USB-Cs on the LX, which is cool. No wireless phone charger. You have to get a Touring actually to get a wireless phone charger. They used to have an EXL and up, but now it's Touring and up, which is interesting. Traditional shifter, and it's not leather. Steering wheel is not leather either. It's in between soft and hard rubber, I would say. So you have park, reverse, neutral, drive, and for your transmission, you can put the transmission in sport mode or into low. You do have Econ Assist. You turn this on, Your air will go down just a little bit, and your throttle response takes a little bit longer to get up to speed to save you more on gas. The Accords, all of them come with the auto stop feature. This is to turn that feature on and off. You have your electronic parking brake and brake hold. Cup holders here, cup holder there. I think this one's a little bit smaller than that one. And you have this little, I don't know if that's for your smartphone or what slides in there, but it's cool that you have that storage. And you do have this little stitching going on, which is pretty cool. It's a nice touch for an LX. And you open that guy up, and you know, decent size, not too big, but okay. And this is hard plastic up here. Everything's all hard. This is kind of soft. This is like the same material as the steering wheel, and it's softer on the higher trims, but it's not too hard. It's pretty plush. Well, it depends actually. Like this middle part right here is plush, and you get right here is hard. So that is interesting. And you have a traditional rear view mirror, no home link, and no auto dimming, and no moon roof either. It's normal roof, but your headroom, you do save a little bit more headroom because you don't have a moon roof, so that's cool. And you have a sunglass holder up here. Let's see what's going on with the vanity mirrors, and you do have it with LED lighting, which I'm shocked. That's LED as well. Shocked. That's also LED. So I'm figuring it's the LX. I didn't think they would put LEDs in there. And then you have a huge storage in here with a power outlet in here as well too. You have a 12 volt. So you don't have a 12 volt up here because it's in there. But pretty basic, pretty nice. Like I said, I like the seating. It's comfortable, it's smooth. Let's jump into the back seat. All right, so rear doors open pretty wide actually. Yeah, that's real wide. You can get in here. The Accord is a little bit lower than CRV, but sitting in here, sitting behind myself, plenty of room. This is another reason why you even buy an Accord. LX won't give you any rear vents and no USB-Cs. You do have a mat pocket behind the passenger seat, none behind the driver's seat. You do get a, actually let me unclip these. Have all the seatbelts in. But you do have a armrest with cup holders, and that's a nice touch because usually base models don't give you that. You have to get like a Sport and Up like previously, or EX and up, or EX and up. But because you don't have the moonroof, you have way more headroom in here. So you have that guy. Show you guys the cockpit. But yeah, it's a nice setup, pretty basic. Like I said, this is the black with black. And if you just want an A to B and that's it, you don't care about features. Even though there's still push button start, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. I'll show you guys a backup camera, but you'll be very familiar with the backup camera. It's pretty simple. The backup camera is just like all of the vehicles we have with this screen. So put in reverse, and you do have the multi-angle backup camera. So wide angle, normal, and top down. There's no cross traffic because this car doesn't come with blind spot. So blind spot uses pretty much the same system. So we're gonna go and pop the trunk actually. One thing that's new on these Accords is when you pop the trunk, it opens all the way for you. You don't have to lift it up at all. That's because there is a strut right under there that helps pop the trunk open. And you can see it's very spacious. The LX doesn't have the 60/40. You pull one side and the whole thing falls down. If you get an EX, it'll be 60/40. But look at that, they even give you like a little grocery hook in there on both sides. That's cool. This one has an all-season cargo tray, so your Accord will have carpet. It won't come with this tray, but mine have a protection package on there. And you do get a spare tire with your tools, which is pretty cool. If you get a hybrid, no spare tire. Decent sized trunk. And you can see on the trunk itself, it's almost like a hook. Like when you try to grab it, you get a good grip, which is pretty cool. But I really like the LXs. Like out of all the trim levels, the Touring impressed me the most, of course, with the built-in Google. But the difference from 22 to 23 LX is actually pretty good. Now, I'll say like 18 LX was really basic. There was no touchscreen, no Apple CarPlay, no Android Auto. And then when they refreshed the previous generation, then the LX was able to get a touchscreen display. But it still didn't have remote start and smart entry and all that good stuff. So it's pretty cool that they add that on the Accord. But now it's time to jump into the Brochure. I'll say the LX is a little bit longer on the trim walk because it's just pretty much showing all the basic stuff. So things like, horsepower, it shows you have a turbo engine in it, horsepower, emissions, remote engine start, idle stops, things like that that all the other ones have. So it does have a longer list of the standard goodies, and the fact that Honda sensing is standard too. You just don't have a blind spot. But I'm not gonna sit here and read all of this. To kind of sum up the LX, to kind of break it down, make it easy for you guys. Turbo engine, you have remote start, idle stop is on there, hill start assist, Honda sensing, everything, collision mitigation, forward collision warning, road departure mitigation, lane departure warning, automatic collision notification. So super safe vehicle if you buy this for for your spouse or for your kids or someone in the family as well. But LED daytime, LED everything, anti-lock brakes. Let's see here. Yeah, look at that. Traffic sign recognition. It can read the traffic sign. Traffic jam assist. Like these, look at all the safety features that standard on the LX. Bluetooth, automatic climate control. Like even though it's a single zone climate control, it's still you can put exactly what temperature you want. Self opening trunk, push button start. Like I don't know. This is I know price went up over the years. These cars are a lot more expensive than before, but the LX is actually a good value. Wi-Fi hotspot capability. I didn't even know that was an LX. Honda Link. Look at that, even the Honda Link. I still need to make a video on Honda Link. I am like in a process, but it's just not gonna be easy. This is not about Honda Link. But yeah, so you get a 4-system speaker, 160 watt. So the sound system's pretty weak, but if you're shopping this trim level, I don't think you care about the sound system, to be honest. Touchscreen display, like look at that, floor mats. Most base models you have to pay for floor mats. You have one-touch LED turn indicators, LED tail lights, LED headlights, auto off. So in the video I said auto high beam. I don't know if that should be standard on here, right? Let's see. Let's search for it. I'm not sure. Oops. What I could spell. Auto high beam standard on the LX. Like I'm telling you, good package. Now obviously you go up to the EX if you need moonroof and heated seats and dual zone and things like that, power driver seat. And then if you want a hybrid, then you have to go up to sport and up. So pretty simple. I'm going to end everything here. I appreciate you guys for sitting here and watching the whole video, liking it, comment, all that good stuff. Well, the video's not out yet, so you can't comment yet, but you know what I mean. Like in general, I appreciate everyone that's tuned into the videos, tuned into the walk arounds. I'm gonna end this one here. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next walk around.